Okay. A little drive there is going to be a little short and sweet. So I'm not going to my typical gym. I'm going to my apartment complex gym or apartment community, whatever you would call it. Basically, I have class in an hour and a half. So let's give myself about 45 minutes to try and go and fuck up my chest. I think it can be done. Dorian did it.
Mike Menther did it.
But so I just did not sleep well last night, and I already was going to be running short on time anyways, and so to save about 20-ish minutes of drive time between going there and back, I'm gonna work out right here. Plan, we've got cables, got a Smith machine, but no like trustable benches, so I won't be using that, and a chest press. I think I can make do and get creative and get a good workout in. Yeah, so maybe we'll do some yipping and yapping in between my sets. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But okay. Fucking shit. This this chest press fucking sucks. So, like, these grips, I feel like my hands keep wanting to like slip off. It's just in like a weirdly narrow grip. And then this is just so fucking high up. And like, what number is the seat on? 2. I can move it up maybe one more position. You know what? Fuck it, I'll try it. What the fuck? Oh, no, I can't actually. Because the fucking... the seat pad hits into the back pad. So... so much for that. Let me see if I can just... So, yeah. So, there's that. My AirPods are charging in the car, so... not the most to plan day, but... yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try and do another set on this. I'll show you in a second. Nobody's in here, which is nice. These are the benches I'm referring to. Those. How do I? Here we go. those things. And there's a Smith machine. But not really sure how keen I feel on trusting the I can't even read what brand that is. On trusting that brand of bench to not, like, collapse. I don't know, it just looks like a cheap ass Amazon bench, which is fine for, over there. I'm just not really trying to do flat bench on it with the Smith machine or some shit like that. And have the thing fucking give. Ooh, cup holder. That's nice. But yeah, so let's get back to it. Oh. Get a little more depth. Yeah. Okay. Try to remember for the little recap. So I was in a rush and drive was short. So I probably shouldn't eat that's why I'm talking, but I ended up just oh wow. Battery on here's kind of dead. Ended up not filming like a drive home type thing because as you guys saw on the drive there, it was short. In terms of recap, oh, and just for a little update, it is now. Oh yeah, my watch is in my pocket. Way later in the day. It's like almost 11. I'm about to go to bed. This is my last meal. I already had the pineapple that comes with this meal, but 8 ounces of ground beef, 80/20, and a scoop of animal protein. It's just whey-free protein powder. I like using Redcon's MRE Light. So, am I breaking out? Oh, God. For a second, I felt like I had a hive on me. Hope not. Anyways, that's concerning. What I was saying. Yeah, so that's the final meal. I'll actually talk about my food in a second. But just quick recap. I got everything that I needed to get done. It wasn't like an ideal lift. But you know, it's definitely better than nothing. I would have liked to do a little bit of shoulders, but not a big deal. I really didn't enjoy that first machine. I was able to get kind of creative with the flies, and if I wasn't on such a time crunch, because I ran butt up to my time limit, honestly, I was really enjoying just being creative with those flies. So I would have liked to have stayed and done more. So I might play around with that on my next chest day when I'm not so crunched for time. But yeah, just moral of that story is, like I said, it's 11 o'clock now. I would have been going around nowish, or a little earlier, but that's just not really ideal. It would have sucked. Wouldn't have gotten to see Anna at all during the day, and just blah 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 blah. So did what I did. Better than nothing. And for anybody watching, it's like, oh, that's a subpar lift. Like, I don't give a fuck. A subpar lift is still gonna make you grow more than not going. Like than skipping the training session because you're making do. Anyways, in terms of food, I'll pull it out in a second. So I cook my food very lazily. This is unseasoned. Well, that's not true. It has 2 grams of salt. Unseasoned. Weigh it out. Throw it on the stove. And cook it up. I should have brought my water in here. My phone's dying. But food-wise, this is the current food setup. On my low days, my food is meal 1, 6.5. And by the way, all these chicken weights are weighed cooked. Not only me, I weigh uncooked. is ground beef, and I'll explain why. Basically, because I cook all my chicken all at once, and then I weigh it out as I make my meals throughout the day. If I was going to weigh it out uncooked, I would either have to make all of my chicken for the day each day. That way I know I have the exact amount for that day. Or, like, prep it out and weigh it out and separate it out prior to the cooking process, which is just a hassle. So that's how I've always weighed out my chicken. The reason I weigh my ground beef uncooked is I only have it in one meal. So it's not like I'm doing it a bunch throughout the day. So I don't cook it prior. So that I don't mind separating out. And I don't go through as much. So, and when I made the switch of adding it into my diet plan, since the nutrition labels on things are based off of raw weights, to my understanding, I was like, all right, I want to make the swap of this food choice as accurate as possible. But so, meal one, 6.5 ounces of chicken breast, 360 grams of egg. 6.4 ounces of chicken breast, 360 grams of cooked rice, 2 whole eggs. Meal two, 6.6 ounces of chicken breast, 360 grams of rice, whether the rice is jasmine rice, and 140 grams of pineapple. My pre-workout meal of late has been 2 scoops of animal protein powder, 2 servings of Frosted Flakes. I get the Great Value version. It's cheaper. Serving of honey and a serving of chocolate almond breeze almond milk. I was using like cream of rice and stuff like that. We're running out of space. Oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna keep talking until this thing cuts me off because I see that it's running out of SD card space. 125 grams of carb powder in my intra. My post-workout meal, 4 ounces of cooked chicken breast, 700 grams of rice, 140 grams of pineapple. Meal 5, 6.6 ounces of chicken breast, 330 grams of rice, 140 grams of pineapple. And also